Hey, Teacher Mama here. I wanted to share with you guys something. I've been getting a lot of questions from people that I meet at the library or anywhere I go, and they find out I'm homeschooling, and they homeschool too, and we get to chat, and you know how that is. They always want to know how, when it comes to reading programs for preschoolers, what do I actually use, because I call myself so frugal and I save so much money and I really don't spend a lot of money. They wanted to know pretty much what program do I use. Do I go for the Hooked on Phonics? Do I go for the it's so many different Wilson Reading Learning System. What program do I actually use that can be used at home and at the library, meaning online or something like that. So this is one program that I actually love, aside from what I use making my own curriculum. This program is called starfall.com. It's www.starfall.com, and it's a really good program. I mean, a lot of people, if they don't want to buy the books, because they do have books that come with it, and I'll show you those in a minute. If they don't want to buy the books that actually come with the program, you can use the website for free. They have free they go over the sounds of the ABCs, and it's very interactive for the children. Once your child becomes familiar on how to work a computer, they are able to do the lessons themselves. Let me give you an example of how Starfall works if you are able to purchase the books. By the way, really are not expensive at all. Okay, so I like these because they're more like a spelling book, if you will. I don't know if you remember, but back in the day, I hope I'm not giving away my age, back in the day, we used to have spelling books in school, and in those spelling books, they wouldn't just have the list of the words. They would have, you would have to write the definition, you would have to use those words in the sentence, you would have to write them in alphabetical order. They would make you use those words to the point where you knew what those words meant. And that's kind of why I like the Starfall book. So this is how this one looks. It may look a little different, but this is a hand-me-down book, so I actually didn't have to purchase this book, but like I said, they are really cheap. And in the books actually coincide with the Starfall program online, and it goes from level to level, so you won't have to worry about which level. If your kid doesn't even know what the ABCs are yet, Starfall has a free program for that too. I'm telling you, check that website out. It's so cool. So here's the first book, and this is for level 1, okay? And Zach the Rat is the first story, and this is before, this is after your child knows the sounds and knows how to recognize the ABCs. This is the first story, Zach the Rat, and you can see this is, they go over some words, and they're talking about rhyming. So it's using the words and the sounds, and not just repetitive craziness that forces children to just memorize without actually learning, so that when they come across a real word that they've never seen before, they will know how to sound it out. Here it is, using it in a sentence, and look, do you use a period, a question mark, exclamation point? This is just an example of some of the stuff that they have in the book, and every page is different for every story, so they don't have the same pages, and you're doing the same exact thing for every book. And I say book because every time you go to finish one book, here's the little books. In the second book, here's the first Starfall book, and which is the actual workbook, and the second Starfall book is the actual take-home books, they call them. And these are books that you actually just rip out of here, you cut down here, and you fold them. You know, the little paper books. And then you can staple it or not staple it. It doesn't matter. And these stories coincide with the work pages in this book. And I think that's really cool, too, because while they're learning the words and learning how to use the words in this book, once they get to the actual story, they'll feel like they really accomplished something, and they actually have, which is learning sounds and learning to blend them together to make these words work. So I just wanted to share with you this Starfall program that I really love. There are a lot of different free phonics programs out there. Excuse me. But Starfall is one of the ones I like because it's very interactive, and it never ceases to amaze me the things that the kids can learn. And they even have a sign language section on there. They go through the vowels, and the children can learn colors. I mean, it's amazing. They can do art projects, and this is for free too. They do have a part where you can pay, and of course you get a little extra, but that still isn't expensive. But I like free stuff, so I stick with the free. And so, excuse me, but the stuff is really, really good. That is free, and I use it every day. Even, like I said, the programs they're different levels, and so when your child is really, really in that good reading and reading without help or very little help, they have a level for that too for free. So check it out, www.starfall.com. By the way, I am not doing a review for them. This is just something that I just wanted to share. So they're not paying me. They didn't give me these books for free. I got them hand-me-downs for someone else. And not that I wouldn't mind doing a review for Starfall, because they're awesome, but they didn't pay me anything to say these things about them. I just love them. So if you have any questions about Starfall, or want to know how long I stay on certain pages, just ask some questions, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoy Starfall.